Okay, let's go smoke that joint.
Yeah, what up? What up?
What up, man?
We got a best ball draft going on. Hold on a second here.
Got two of them bitches going on.
Yep, two at once. Killing it. I was gonna jump in both, but we had one person join at the last minute, so figured I'd let him hop in as someone who'd only been in one of these drafts before.
I feel that.
Toyota One, what up, bro? Chewy in the house. What? Chewy on YouTube. What up, bro? And Toyota One says weird. Sometimes even if the notification is on, it won't pop up when you start the stream. It doesn't happen all the time, but today it happened here and there. Weird. Nick Von B in the house. What up, bro?
Shit. Sorry. I'm trying to get my life together here.
Yeah, drafting two at a time, man, is not easy. Toyota One said, dang, you got two drafts going today. Yes, the 156, which is the Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, and then 157, The Natural. That's old school baseball movie. And yeah, I feel like any draft that fills like, I don't know, around like 2:00 West Coast time where I still have like 4 hours to go, I feel like I'm just gonna try to fill a second one.
Yep.
Because more and more people keep wanting to get in, and like, I don't know, that'd be like pretty whack if like every single day there was like six like extra spots, you know, that like could have been in a league if I'd started another one and worked a little bit harder to fill those other 6.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we didn't even need to get me or Crispy in that second one. Crispy was ready. he was like, if you need me for the second one, I'll do it. But he's like, I'm doing some work right now under I forget what the hell. He's doing some plumbing work right now. He's digging some shit up, is what he's doing. And Daniel Berry, what up, bro? Hell yeah, Toyota One said double fist in it, bro. I mean, I'm just trying to think like, man, you know, if we could get a handful of days, like, I don't know, a couple days during the week, in addition to the weekdays where we got, or weekends where we got 2 drafts going on the same day. It's like, man, we're going to smash that 250. Cause like, that's what I'm really wanting us to do. Like, make sure we hit that 250 leagues and keep going higher and higher. Just makes the payouts increase, just makes the people who are going to win, you know, get more money and more winners total. Toyota One said the real Crispy or the other guy. No, see, we have both Crispies in here in this draft. This was the first one, so this is the one that I'm showing here. Yeah, and we have 0 Crispies in the other one.
Is that the one where I got CD in the second round? I couldn't leave him there.
No. The one the second one is the one where you got 3 running backs in a row.
Yeah. I got CD right here.
Yeah. People were going running back crazy.
Yeah.
So once the last time I did the dual drafts is kind of crazy. Yeah, I mean it's you know, there's a lot of shit going on if you got a draft in 2 at the same time, and like it just sucks when the picks overlap right at the same time, because most of the time, depending on where you are in the draft, you might not even be on the clock at the same time. It's whenever they intersect somehow.
I got lucky and got 8th and 12th.
Yeah, it makes it easier when you got the bookend. You can just make the 2 picks at once and then wait for a minute.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it definitely is working out.
And it's Mark and K Miller. Those are the guys pulling double duty. And dude, K Miller's a savage because this is his first draft with us in this. He's done a dynasty draft, but this is his first draft in this tournament, and he's doing 2 at once. So props to him, dude. Fucking gangster.
Yeah, absolutely.
Toad One says, especially had to draft both at the same time. It happened multiple times in those drafts. Yeah, it definitely depends on if there's like clock sucking going on. Let's see, we're at the 6-3 in this draft. and the other one just started the 7th round. So the one that's not on the screen right now is going a tiny faster than that is on the screen.
Yeah.
Exact same
No.
And Aaron Jones going already.
Huh?
time. All right.
Let's see.
Let's get the cue set a little bit here.
Players, Dad?
There he is. I found him. Tyreek went early in both of these.
Yeah,
little-
I mean earlier than he had been going, right? I mean, he went in the 4th round here.
Yeah.
Been going in the 6th round on a normal basis.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Here we go. Here we go. 3 picks in front of me. Feel good about my RBs, all things considered. Because I didn't really want to take, I wanted to get like 2 RBs back to back in the 2nd and 3rd, but I just felt like, I don't know, Brian Thomas was just better value right there than any of those running backs that I would have doubled up on.
I feel that's why I couldn't pass up CD. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
CD in the 2nd round, that's just righteous.
Yeah, and you just look at all those running backs that went before CD. I mean, just Taylor, Bucky, A-Chain, Genty, CMC.
Yep.
All right, let's lock down T-Law. And Crispy had to go out there and get Darnold.
I still only got one quarterback in the. I think I only got one quarterback in both of them, don't I?
Oh man. Playing QB chicken, huh?
I guess. Where are we at in that one? About back to you.
Yeah, it's a 7th round just started. Yeah, and then the 2nd one, we're almost to the end of the 7th. They're pretty close still.
Yeah.
Still within a round of each other. Come on, Mondo. Let's see it, Mondo. Fields. Not a bad pick. Oh, shit. Look at that. Brown said got 3 QBs in both. Changing it up. Where are you at over here? Whew. Yeah, Hurts, Baker, and May. That's solid. Yeah, because I'm not super excited about mine. I mean, Goff, T-Law, and Tua. I mean, I feel like I could have done a lot better, but just like shit did not work out my way. Because I almost took, I mean, I was debating on taking a QB instead of Kyren or Brian Thomas, but I'm still glad that I got 3. It's as long as you get three starters, usually you're all right. Can't have a bunch of injuries. Fuck, man. 4 QBs in a row right there. Because everyone getting their 3rd QB too right there.
Jesus Christ.
Dude.
Oh, wait. I'm looking. Never mind.
Yeah, you're not 12th in this one. You're coming up in 2 picks.
Yeah. I'm next in this one. But
But still, that was a shitload of QBs that just went like in the matter of like 8 picks. Hey, what up, stranger? Shout out to the Houday Nation. What up, bro? Have you heard anything about Hendrickson and your Bengals getting closer to a deal? I heard that word through the grapevine was that they finally started talking again. At least his agent and the GM. But yeah, you heard anything about that moving along? I feel like he's just not going to get traded because nobody wants that contract that he has. Even though all he does is get after the quarterback like crazy. Been doing it since the New Orleans days.
Yeah.
Oh, you're thinking really hard. You don't want to do it, huh?
No, I really don't. Fucking waste that pick right there, but it's the only fucking starting quarterback left.
I mean, shit. I mean, you still got your boy Richardson out there. But see,
there's
look at
only
that.
7
Like,
quarterbacks left, bro.
no, I'm fucking with you. No, but
I
yeah, it's
know.
like you either go. I mean, maybe Russ makes it back around to like your next pick or whatever, but you know, it's just as bad as as Rodgers. So yeah, for sure. Got to yeah.
I mean, I'm salvaging it with Rodgers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's it's
I
gonna
have
be
2
bad.
viable options.
It's gonna be bad either way with Rodgers. But at least the one thing that you got working for you is you might have a decent like flex spot in there if Rodgers just chokes, you know, a couple games here or there, and then at least you have a good skill spot to throw in there.
Yes, sir.
Crispy said, I think that dude should change his name to Everyone Still Thinks I Absolutely Suck. Is that the other Crispy you're talking about?
But there's one problem. Everybody still thinks that I absolutely suck.
Man, that shit's so funny. Now we don't have one Crispy in the house. We got 2 Crispies in the house. Yeah, I'm not mad at this build. 3 running backs early-ish. Got my 3 quarterbacks, and I got Brian Thomas as well. So I got a top-end wide receiver in this one. Stranger, no new info.
Way out of the norm for you.
And it's not his current contract that teams are avoiding. It's him getting 16. He's getting 16 mil at the moment. New contract. He wants trade compensation. The Bengals want teams avoided. Okay. Yeah. So it's him. But dude, I mean, edge rusher like him, is he not worth $100 million contract with how much these guys are fucking getting paid now? It's really all about the guarantee anyways. You give him $100 million, you guarantee 60. I mean, that's still like in 4 years or whatever. I mean, that's still like 3 good years that you pay for him, and then you just void that 4th year.
Absolutely.
What up, Chewy? Said, yo, I'm keeping Hurts, A-Chain, Garrett Wilson, Ken Walker. Who do I keep, Zay or Jennings? I mean, I'm a little bit nervous. Oh, damn. I guess I didn't realize that he's 31. But, dude, look at some of these edge rushers that are, like, playing it. Like, dude, look at Calais Campbell. Like, Calais Campbell, I know he's not, like, wrecking shop and getting, like, 18, 19 sacks like Hendrickson is. But dude's 36, and he's still, like, killing it out there. Damn, Russ wouldn't have even made it to you if you waited. So yeah, you're lucky that you did that. Well, not lucky, but you're smart that you did that instead of waiting, because yeah, you literally would have got fucking stuck with Richardson again.
Yes.
And I'm leaning Jennings, Chewy over Zay. I get nervous about Zay. He
right there with the tight end preview.
What?
Take Kelsey right there.
Yeah, solid. Might not have made it back to you. Dude, Brown to Godwin in the 8th? Man.
Could have got him in the 12th.
Nah, no way. And Toyota One said, keeping it football related. So you're saying we have a 1A and a 1B crispy. I mean, dude, look at it. Just right there. We got a crispy 1, and then we got a jaw crispy 21.
He's even got a 2 in his name before. Damn, Cup went early.
Minnesota Mike, what up, bro?
Yup.
Let's get it. All right, let me see. Where are we going to go here? I think 8th round. I'm going to go Ridley here.
You bastard.
You bastard!
Ooh, had to get the Godwin for the Baker stack. I like it, bro. I like it. Not mad at it at all. I'm just mad that you got him earlier than me. I mean, Crispy might. If Crispy was gonna take him one pick in front of me, I'm glad that you got him like almost a round, before the beginning of the round when I'm at the end of the round. Because I hate when someone snipes me when I think someone's gonna get to me and it's just like one pick in front of me. It's the worst.
Yeah. If it happens a whole round before me, it is what it is.
Yeah, I don't get mad. Because I'm not, there's some people who are like, oh, you fucking sniped me, man. I was going to try to get that guy in 3 rounds. There's always people who are like thinking like that. But
yeah,
if it's right in front of me, that's when I'll consider it a snipe. 1 or 2 picks in front of me.
Come on. Okay.
Shakira. Let's go.
Shakira.
And Mondo said, fuck, I wanted Tony.
Man, fuck Tony.
But I think he was saying Kelsey. Is that who you're talking about? Are you talking about Kelsey? Because what other Tony's in there? What up, John? He said, I went with the crazy pass catchers and I'm paying the consequences. And wait, you're in the other one, right? Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So in the number 2, so this is we got 2 drafts going, and he said, I'm in the other one. Sad face. Nah. No worries. Look, we got it up here right now. So that guy in the second one, he's got Jefferson, Puka, Brian Thomas, Trey McBride, and Garrett Wilson. Man, that's nasty.
That is nasty.
But then you got Montgomery and Swift as his 1 and 2 RBs, not so much.
Well, that's not good, but with those pass catchers, that's a badass ticket.
Oh yeah, it is. And then Bryce Young and Ward, I mean, yeah, not so hot, but still, man, like, yeah, the first 5 are just pretty fire. That is pretty fire. And thanks for joining, bro. We got 2 of these drafts filled today.
Kelsey Andrews.
PB and waivers, what up? Oh yeah, he said thanks. Buds up. Let's smoke it up, bro. Got my Cheech and Chong shirt on. Oh yeah.
Check this other squad out, and this other one, not the one you got going live, but I'll read you my team from the one I'm drafting from the 12th position.
Yeah, let's hear it.
I got Justin Herbert, A-Chain, McCaffrey, McLaurin, DJ Moore, Joe Mixon, Pacheco, Chris Godwin, Calvin Ridley, Tua.
Yeah, it's fucking that's crazy, man. I was kind of disappointed that because I had the second one, like that was the one where it seemed like there was more new people involved or people who've been in like less drafts. So like that was the one I really wanted to be in, but the dude joined over there, and so I just let him take it. And I was like, man, I could have got a really good squad in this one.
Yeah, I got a fucking knockout starting lineup.
Yeah, because look at that. I mean, just even Godwin right there. Like Brown takes him here at the 8-2. Brown's in the other one, and he didn't even take Godwin in that one, and you got him at the 9-12.
Yeah.
Oh, no way. Pierce said, fuck, I got booted and it auto-picked Warren, and I had Calvin Ridley in my queue. Damn it. Did someone take Calvin Ridley like right before you?
You did.
No, he's in the other one.
Oh.
Yeah, he's talking about the other one. Huh. Yeah, see, fuck. It's not even. Yeah, it said he took Warren at the 9. He took Warren at the 9-3, and Ridley didn't even get drafted until the 10-1.
Oh shit.
Gee, what the hell happened there, man? That's fucked up. And Toyota One said those are the nice drafts to be in. I mean, shit, Kelsey just went at the 10-11 in that second draft.
Yeah, this one is definitely a little harder
Friendlier.
to navigate.
Yeah.
That other one's a lot more friendly. Like, I'm
Yeah.
gonna lock it down.
Zaire. All right, let's see. A couple picks before me. But dude, Pete, that sucks. Why the fuck would it fucking auto draft Warren in the 9th?
There we go.
Yeah, and I don't know why every fucking time I get next to Crispy. That's some bullshit, man.
Yeah.
I don't even know how it's working out that way.
If this thing doesn't stop clicking the fucking mock drafts, bro, I'm gonna throw my phone.
Yay, PJ in the house. What up, bro? Long time no see. We got Heisenberg back in the house. Dude, got to get into one of these best ball drafts with us. They're only $11. It'll be the best type of draft practice that you can get to teabag your league mates. No way. It's all good. It happens. I got booted on 2 devices. Man, what the fuck? How'd that even happen? All right, K Miller on the clock. Let's see it. Hawkinson. All right. Crispy 1A. Your turn. Reed. That's a good pick. Gonna go Najee though in the 10th. Get another RB in the mix. Todd once I saw a few 88 scores last night. Not too shabby. What do you think of my KC team? Could be good or may crash and burn. Gotta love best ball to do this. Yeah, definitely. And I think yesterday was one of those drafts where we had a handful of new people in there. So I feel like that, a couple people might have cleaned up a little bit, getting some extra, just depth in certain spots. And
Yeah.
I mean, it happens, man.
I killed that one yesterday. That was my favorite team so far.
And PJ said, "Wait, I'm not into teabagging my league mate, bro. Not physically, metaphorically. Come on."
Oh man.
That's like in South Park, the episode where Cartman had Butters over for a sleepover. And he's like, "I got Butters so good. When he was asleep, I put his penis in my mouth and took a picture." And he didn't realize it. It was like, dude, Butters is so gay. And they're like, wait, no, that makes you gay. And he's like, what? Thought he was getting him good. Oh, man, this one's a tough pick. This one is a tough pick. Fuck it. Let's get some more RB depth.
I just grabbed Roquan and Zach Bond at the same time. Those were my first 2 IDPs.
Nice. PJ said, I wanted to get your take on the Minka trade. I think the Finns got the shaft. Well, the thing is they were going to release Jalen Ramsey. So, anything that they could get was good for him. Which, I mean, they got Minka, it's kind of, I think both guys are whatever, a little bit beyond their prime. And the Jonnu shit, I mean, I don't they didn't want Jonnu anymore. And an old tight end like that, he's not worth anything. They pick swap and they got a 5th instead and traded and gave Jonnu plus the 7th or whatever. I mean, a guy like that, they could potentially release. It's not, can't think of it like a fantasy football trade, because it's it's nowhere near like a fantasy football trade. Not one that makes sense anyways. And someone had to do it. There goes Richardson off the board. He's still a bum. Stranger said I'm happy Minka's out of the AFC North. Yeah. Been a thorn in the side of a few teams, I'm sure, for a few years. He's kind of taking a little step back, though. Let's see. 12th round over there. Yeah, it's kind of catching up. Why give up Jonnu, though? Well, he doesn't really block. Like, that's the thing that I'm thinking. And plus just the getting old part. But he doesn't block. So it's like it really, like, hurts them, like, run scheme-wise when they, like, need a tight end to block. Like, I don't know why the fuck they went and got Darren Waller. You know, I mean, I guess because he was free. But, yeah, that's just all that I could assume is that Jonnu, like, isn't the right fit at tight end for the run scheme that they want to have. That's what I'm assuming.
I'm digging this build too, really. I got the Kelsey, Andrews, and Warren. That's my last starting lineup, guys.
I still think it's a little too early on Warren. I mean, I know Pete grabbing Warren in the 9th round is like way too early. But I've had a draft where I got him in like the 17th round.
Yeah.
So I guess I mean, you know, I guess you got to get a little lucky, but and Jamar's been cooking Ramsey for years. I mean, shit, Ramsey's probably not even going to be the number 1. But yeah, he's old, man. He just, you know, he's not the same guy. And the Dolphins wanted him out. Like they were going to release his ass. I swore that they did release his ass, but I guess it was just a rumor that they were going to release him, and they never did. And you know, now they moved him for peanuts. But moving him for peanuts is better than just outright releasing him.
Yeah, at least they got something out of him.
Yeah, someone told me Jonnu was disgruntled, Huss. I mean, I don't know why Jonnu would be disgruntled other than like, you know, just maybe some things like changing, like coming into the year. Because, yeah, I mean, he killed it last year stats-wise with his catches and shit, and he's going to be nowhere close with that on the Steelers. So yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. But I think that trade literally killed everyone's value in the trade, like fantasy wise, not real life wise. Yeah, and Pete said I didn't grab Warren. Fantasy gods hate me. I know, man. I know. That's what I'm saying. When it bullshit. Yeah, I saw it, man. 7 deadly sins, like, you know. He's got karma coming his way for a lot of different things, but getting Benson in the 11th round when you don't even have Pacheco, dude, karma is coming your way, bro. Is it? But of course. And I knew I should have taken him there too, but I really didn't want to get him as my fucking last starter. I wanted to have him as my first bench player. Damn it. That's one thing that sucks about being in the beginning of the draft is like, you know, certain players, they just, I don't know, they're going at the other side of the draft and you gotta fucking jump to get them. Harris in the 12th, man. Yeah, I can never get him. And what up, Hugh Jass, aka 7 Deadly Sins? What up, bro?
I'll take a shot in the 12th as my first bench player.
Yeah. We got 2 drafts going right now for those who don't know. I only got one. Hell yeah. And 7 Deadly Sins, Hugh Jass. He tried to get into both of them, but he joined after the Dr. Doom guy joined and filled. Crispy going Zach Bond, solid. And Toyota One said Jonnu going to the Steelers, fuck his fantasy value in these best balls. Well, yeah, kind of. I mean, it kind of fucks his value like just altogether. But the best ball, I mean, the best thing about it is you don't have to decide when to start him. Exactly. He's either gonna score enough points to get in there, or he's not. Fuck it. I'll take Caden Ellis.
I almost did.
And what John say? He said that's a dope setup. What setup we talking about? You talking about your squad? Ended up getting Young and Ward and Wilson. Got Fred Warner and Dobbins and Branch also now. Nice, nice. Sounds good, PJ. Said quick hit this time, but I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace out, brother. Catch you next time. Oh, yeah, just having 2 drafts going at once. Yeah, definitely. And it will be I just assume the more time that goes on, this will be more of a normal thing. Because especially if I'm in like one of them or both of them, I mean, that's only 22 people that we need. It's not a lot of people. This is tough. Fuck it. We're going Ricky Pearsall, I guess.
I love drafting out of the 12 spot.
Yeah, I like the
Getting
bookends
picks
in
back to
general.
back. It's such a luxury.
Yeah. Oh, and get ready, guys, because this weekend we're going to be going draft crazy, and it all starts on Friday, July 4th. Because I know a bunch of people, we got the day off of work, right? So I got a morning draft going down at 10 a.m. West Coast time, 1 p.m. Eastern. And then we got the night draft as well at 9 p.m. Eastern. And then same thing on Saturday and Sunday. So there will be 4 days this week with 2 drafts.
Hell yeah.
At least 4 days. Hell yeah. Gonna be fun. Oh, there goes Kyle Pitts. What a bum.
He's a bum. He was a bum then, and he's a bum now.
7 Deadly Sins said, the hell it's not. I hate the 12th. I prefer the 6th or the 7th. I mean, it is nice being in the middle. That's one thing I have kind of grown to like, because usually the bookends are just the best. You get your 2 picks like back to back or very close. But yeah, the 6th or the 7th being right in the middle and just waiting, the same amount of picks like each time, that is pretty cool too. I've had probably some of my better teams picked there. There goes Golden off the board. All right. Let's get a song going in the background here. Let's get a little higher.
Right now, this is Mac Miller with my homie Tree J. You know what I'm saying? It's 420, Piff Jar, baby. He's getting me fucked up, high as hell. Right now, so much weed in my lungs. I'm really high. It's like a fucking movie, except I can't see because I'm so high. Thank you, Tree J, for this bomb-ass weed you hooked me up with. Hook the people up with more weed. Blah, 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 blah.
Mims off the board. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, guys, because I totally forgot to right now.
If you say I make too many weed songs, I say you don't smoke enough weed.
Biatch. Crispy said, Parsons as your first IDP, you suck. Yesterday, he said, was his first IDP draft ever. So at least we know the new Crispy ain't no bitch and scared of IDP.
Right.
You demand, strangers, that my feet are wiped. Much appreciated, bro. Much appreciated.
3 linebackers in a fucking row.
Oh, yeah. Man, Brown getting Sherwood and Brooks. Fire. I was debating on both of those guys with my last pick. I was hoping one of them might have waited all the way back, but figured that was a long shot. I'm checking it out, Toyota One. So. Let's see. Deshaun Watson has taken rookie Shedeur Sanders under his wing as a mentor. Class move.
That's not a good fucking mentor.
Right? Class move by veteran QB who's expected to be at most, if not all, the 2025 season as he recovers from a re-aggravated Achilles. It's funny, and it was Sports Idiot Nation that posted it. Hell yeah. Yeah, shit's funny. They probably could have said something better than taking him under his wing, right? Like taking him under his towel, something like that.
Yeah, for sure. They dropped the balls.
They really did.
You trying to get high with me, travel 30,000 feet into the sky with me, smoke till you feel like you're gonna die with me. I got sour cushion, all kinds of weed. Come fly with me.
Ah, Crispy taking Buddha Baker, you suck.
So he be making all kinds of beats, and when I find my tree, I'ma roll it up.
Never ever sober up.
Wanna come show some love, just smoke
the drugs.
All right, so my squad on that other draft is Herbert, A-Chain, McCaffrey, McLaurin, Moore, DJ Moore, Joe Mixon, Pacheco, Godwin, Ridley, Kua, Roquan, Zach Bond, Henley, Buda Baker, TJ Watt, Myles Garrett.
Nice. Fire.
Yeah. I got a draft.
Hell yeah, PBN waivers, RIP to the Mac. Terrell Bernard, it's a good pick. I'm going to take Coleman. That's going to be someone I'm going to be targeting more if I can get him in the mid-teenage rounds as one of, not like my top bench guy, but. Toyota One, too funny. Some massage parlors in Sanders' near future. Hit the drop. All right. Round 15. I'm feeling good about my team. Got some good wide receiver depth on the bench. I mean, it kind of sucks that I have Najee and Mason in my starting lineup technically, but I feel like that's good depth for my RBs. Ernest Jones. Nick Benito. There you go. I totally missed 7 Deadly Sins getting Flacco right there at the end of the 13th. It's a good pick right there on the bench.
I don't have 3 quarterbacks in either one of these leagues.
Oh, man. We'll just call you Austin Danger Powers.
Right. I'll get creative, though.
Might make a difference, might not. Yes, we never know. All right. Yeah, and then just a heads up, is it next week? Pretty sure it's next week on either Tuesday, Wednesday, or Wednesday, Thursday. I'm not going to be live streaming. Me and Vanessa are going to go on like a mini 2-day vacation. So I'll still be working, just not going to live stream those days.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh. 16th round here. Where you guys gonna go? Right in front of me. Try to one say, speaking of sex addicts, P. Diddy about to go to jail for a long time. 4 out of the 5 charges have been determined. Oh shit, just waiting for the first of that. Stuck on all his guilties, man. Yeah, I'm really curious what the hell's gonna happen. I mean, I've been
Who was it?
Diddy.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I think I don't even know how long the trial's been going for now. 2 weeks or 3 weeks, something like that. Might have been the whole month if we're, talking about like when they were picking like the jury and shit as well. But yeah, man. Doing way too much. Way too much. He's about to go to some fucking federal facility where he's going to be able to fucking buy everything that he wants and shit too.
Yeah, this is not about to be fucking prison for him. I mean, even if they send him to the gutter, he can still pay his way out of it.
Yeah. Yep. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Either way, it feels like I bet he feels like he's in prison right now, like fucking losing all that money that he lost because of the different companies that cut ties on him. And it's crazy how Cat Williams called all this shit. Called it all in advance. Uh-oh. Mike said got the Lions IDP stack. Woo, Hutch, Branch, and Campbell. That's dope right there.
Oh yeah.
Right? 7 Deadly Sins said he was done the moment the feds entered the chat. Dude, that's what's crazy, man. I swear that my son was born like on the day that all that shit went down, because I remember seeing it on TV, like, just at like different, not TV, but just social media at that time when I'm like running back and forth from like my car and shit. Yeah, it was either the day of or the day after. I can't remember. Strange to my prediction. Did he do it? Yes, he did. I mean, I don't even think there's I don't even think there's a question of if he did it. I think the question is like how much of it is like, super illegal. Super illegal.
Like, is it illegal what they did, what he did, or are these people just looking for a payout?
Right. And with all the drugs and money going for prostitution and all types of shit like that, I mean, because I don't know, and then they're saying like him like moving drugs around the country, like all those types of things. And like, I mean, there's just a lot of things with fucking sex and drugs and partial kidnapping too. Like that's what's crazy, like drugging them up to like where shit just went on for days and days and shit,
Yeah.
Fucking crazy, man. And what else did Stranger say? And the people who've been in say that the people with his kind of charges don't have easy time. Well, if he's going to state prison, that's different. But
listen.
Is there not a shitload of chomos in the feds?
First of all, P. Diddy.
Oh, and you're on the clock. You got 15 seconds.
My bad.
Just thought, and I don't want you to auto.
We
got time.
P. Diddy is definitely black, and he will get a pass on those types of charges just for that. And I assure you that's a real thing. That's where I was going anyway. I have my cue set.
For life in prison is still for life in prison. Yeah, well, yeah, for sure. I mean, with some of these like he might be facing multiple life prisons as like a max, you know. Will he get the max of everything? Like, who the fuck knows? Because he's gonna be paying out the ass for all that shit. And like, no matter what, the more money you shell out, the less time you just end up doing.
Yeah.
Super insane.
It's not going to be the same thing for him in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah,
with,
like a
and he doesn't have. Does he have a bunch of like pedophile charges?
No.
So it's just like
I don't even know how many. I don't even know if kids really got brought into this. You know, like, I mean, I don't know everything that's going on with it, but
yeah, that I haven't really paid attention to it a whole lot, but like, unless he's got charges against children, he ain't gonna get no shit over having a sex case.
Yeah. Rico, human trafficking, he's gone for life. Yeah. I mean, especially the human trafficking part. I mean, shit, that holds life by itself now. Oh, Brown got in the zone.
In the zone, I'm shitty.
Anal zone. Man, look at that. Levante David in anal zone. I've been putting off IDP because there's like so many good IDPs left, but it's like this round a bunch of them went.
Yeah.
Right, Toyota one, yeah, fucking sicko, pimp out Cassie and his ex-girlfriends for years. I mean, that's the thing. Like, he wasn't even pimping them out. It was like, I don't even know what it is, man. He's just like a big duck, is what it is. Like, there's like, I don't know. Cat Williams talked about that, right? How you got to tell Diddy no. Like, Diddy like said, I mean, Cat said he tried to pay him 50 million like multiple times. He was like, nope, I'm protecting my booty hole. But yeah, fucking crazy, man. Being rich makes him a target. Being famous makes you a target. Having charges where you hurt women or kids makes you a target. He's done. Yeah. He's just gonna be alone in there though. Like, that's the thing that you know, in the feds, like, man, I mean, I don't know how much money he's gonna have to pay, but I mean, he's gonna be paying out the ass, but probably by himself somewhere. $18th round, and you're still on mute, Mark. You got yourself muted.
This was my evil plan all along. Plant some players I know are gonna do nothing, hype them up a little bit so people will start taking them in the earlier rounds. Then I can get the good players towards the end of the year. Yeah. No. Are you not buying that?
Was that the plan, Will Howard?
That was the plan.
Got the backup for him. There you go.
Oh, what did I fucking auto right there?
Yeah.
But I was looking at one screen doing another thing. God damn it.
I thought that was all part of your master plan.
No. Not even a little bit. My queue on this one's all fucked up. I can't leave it. I mean, I needed to get my backup anyway, but
yeah,
I guess. But I didn't need to do it right there.
Right? Yeah, you could have did it.
20 rounds from now.
Inmates make your food, have other access. He probably won't be killed because he has money, but it's gonna be a tough time. Yeah, I believe that, and it should be, right?
Yep.
Fuck over people like that. Like, karma's a bitch. Oh shit, we just had someone join the 157.
Yeah.
Oh, he just left. Tell him to join tomorrow's. But yeah, this is dope. We got 2 filled today. I like it. That's what I want to say. Look at Johnu at the set. Oh yeah, shit. Yeah, way late now. Way late. 17.4. Yeah.
So my My first 4 bench players, and that other one is Keon Coleman, Wandale Robinson, Tank Bixby, Rico Dowdle.
Nice, nice. If you can't feed him, feet first into the wood chipper. Running slow then through a tough time we'll have to do. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, these celebs have been getting away with too much of this shit for way too long.
Way too long.
Yeah, now these guys really got to put their acting skills to use and go start kissing ass to try to get special treatment. Like I heard that, what's that guy's name? The dude from that 70s show, Masterson or whatever.
Danny Masterson.
Yeah. Heard that guy's just like tries to stay close to the COs and just kissing ass. And, you know, I think Trusty.
Oh, yeah. I imagine.
Yeah. And I guess the crazy thing about Diddy is everybody's been talking about this shit forever. And like Cat Williams is the first one to really like put him on Front Street. And did it right at the right time too, because it was like so close to it to shit actually going down.
Yeah. Cat Williams, he don't give a fuck.
Hell no. His latest special sucked, but that was the most watched podcast of that year, of 2024 or whatever. But yeah, his special was so whack. It was like that needed to just be a podcast. Like that's what he needs to do instead of like having instead of, you know, being a comedian just traveling and shit. He just needs to have a podcast where he goes on and talks, because like he's getting too I don't know, it's like not even funny. It's like not necessarily political, but it's like, you know, just it's not funny anymore.
Yeah.
His jokes don't have punchlines anymore. Yeah, because I couldn't even, whatever that one was called, Woke or whatever, when that was on Netflix, I couldn't even make it all the way through that. I watched like maybe like 20 or 30 minutes of it. I was like, man, this shit is like so boring. Yeah, Crispy said that imposter motherfucker sucks on offense too. Let's see. Josh Allen, Bowers, McBride, Hunter, Hampton, Henderson. I mean, you can tell he's in a little bit of dynasty mode with the Hampton and Henderson there. Not the worst picks. I mean, other guys are like going around them, but I mean, Judkins went like right after Hampton, but yeah. I mean, he's gonna learn, you know, that's what it is. That's what it is. Gonna learn today. He's gotta keep going. Because he even asked why he got a B on the IDP. And he was like, man, I thought it was pretty good. Why was it a B? And just told him a few things and how it was more the bench than the starters, because I felt like his bench was a B plus, but his starters were like a B minus. So it kind of averaged out to a B. We'll see if we'll see what happens again if he jumps in here. I'm gonna do the grades after the show here. Hey, Ghost Monkey in the house. What up, brother? It's going down.
Are you gonna go the other league too, or just this one?
On who comes in here and like, oh, we're back. We back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay, went into the matrix there.
Yeah.
Close some
You were
shit in the background.
on the screen.
Yeah, and on my end, it was like everything was spinning. The draft board was spinning and not connected. I was spinning, not connected. You were spinning, not connected. Brown said, so wait, so Crispy 1 is an imposter? Oh man, Crispy's about to get pissed.
Catch me outside. How about that?
Here we go. Here we go. Sounds good, John. Gotcha. Yeah, I'll do the. Yeah, I mean, it really just depends on how many people jump in. Like that. That's what it. You know, if I got to do like 12 grades live, it might take a while. If we just have 4 or 5, you know, shouldn't be a big deal either way.
But
oh, Brown said, wait, that was a real question. No, it's the other Crispy. It's the Jaw Crispy. Jaw Crispy 21. That's who. Crispy's pissed. Like as soon as he saw that Crispy name in the chat, like the first thing he said was,
Who is this Rudy Poo?
so funny. Yeah, Todd once I thought I was tripping for a minute when you got stuck. No, I think I just, you know, got too much shit open is really what it is. Too much shit open on the computer.
God damn it.
And Mike said, I'll take one live or not live, whatever works. Yeah, we'll do yours live. Totally understandable for sure. The crispy beef. Yeah. Yeah, the crispy beef is it's getting tough. That's for sure. Right, stranger, there can only be one. Thielen.
Dude, the NBA is fucking on it. Have you seen any of that? You follow any basketball at all?
I mean, I've been seeing stuff like coming through on like Sleeper.
Yeah, bro. There is shit going on everywhere. Everybody's moving everywhere.
Yeah.
It is pretty badass. I like basketball myself, so
yeah. And I feel like yeah, a lot of things are going to be different. It's crazy how many teams have sold like ownerships.
Yeah.
And so please tell me you recognize the Highlander quote. Well, see, you know what's funny is I didn't know where that was from. I mean, but you remember Zach and Miri Make a Porno? There was like there was 2 Zachs, and the one Zach, there could only be one. I didn't know where that was from, but I've heard that reference before. For sure. Will the real Crispy please stand up?
We haven't even made the turn yet. I'm kind of cheating. I got the draft up here, and then I got this draft up here, watching it, and then I can focus on this other draft.
There you go.
And then just pop into that one, which is what I should have been doing the whole time. And I never should have fucking had, you know, Spencer Rattler and Will Howard where I got them.
Yeah. Shit happens.
But, yeah, shit happens. Motherfuckers.
And Highlander 86. Okay. Christopher Lambert, Sean Connery. Nice. Mike, check the stats. He's been going earlier every draft. I know, man, but I hate it.
Who, Alontae Taylor?
Yeah. Fucking hate it, man. Uh-oh. Eminem, you don't know. Let me see. And look at this Toyota one. Look how much quicker I could play the songs now. Wait. Yeah, Mark's on the clock.
I'm not necessarily in love with it. I like it a lot.
Man, and of course you couldn't get Zach Allen. Oh, still got who I want. Don't lie. But yeah, either way, both of those guys being gone makes me a little sad in round 24. It sucks. It sucks. Speaking of Kirby Joseph, there he goes. Man, you guys suck. Lame. All right. Man, all right.
Don't forget we got our 420 crew chaos leagues coming up.
Hell yeah, get ready for those guys. It's going to be weekly best ball. It is going to be the shit. Weekly drafts during the season.
I had a fucking stroke of brilliance. Brought it to the hustler, and he was like, dude, maybe you shine it up just right, squint your eyes, and look at it, and it might be something. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. Only guy that hurts my feelings is Van Ginkel. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, it was that Crispy that got him. Who got him? Yep. Crispy in the 15th.
I know I have a full share of Van Ginkel.
Dude, you're missing out, bro.
I'm gonna have to jump one of these times. When I get to 1.01, I'm taking. If I ever get to 1.01, I don't give a fuck.
That'd be fucking hilarious. He was so good last year, and I mean, really, it's like he's so good last year because in most leagues, I mean, not dynasty, but in most redraft leagues, he's a waiver wire guy. Most people don't even know who the fuck he is because he like pretty much got his main playing time on the Cowboys, on the Dolphins when they would have injuries, and then he would play more. He was just like a big role player, getting like 30-40% of the snaps. But then when what the fuck's his name? Can't even think of the dude's name. The guy who came out the same year as Greg Russo, who both went to the U. He got hurt, and then Van Ginkel fucking came on to like 70 or 80% of the snaps and like killed it. And then he gets picked up by Minnesota as a free agent and like full-time starter.
Gregory Rousseau, the guy that went to the Dolphins, the year that Gregory Rousseau came out.
Yeah, they were both teammates. I just can't think of his name right now. It's like I'm totally spacing on it. Something Jalen something. Help me out, guys. Who's the D end? Or he may be a linebacker, but yeah, he came out the same year as Greg Russo. They both went to the U. They're both drafted in the first round, and the dude on the Dolphins keeps fucking getting hurt.
God damn it.
Ghost Monkey said I'm in, so there's no bench, right? Just what if there's a crazy injury or sudden illness? I mean, I guess maybe we could. I'm seeing that's just the way that I put it was just 9 rounds, you know. But I guess the one thing that does suck is if we're drafting, and
depends on when we start drafting them. I mean, if we put
Phillips,
9
Jalen Phillips, there we go.
Bench, if we put 9 rounds, 5-player bench, and start drafting them now, or
it's not. Well, no, we're not going to draft it now because it's going to be like these are always going to happen on like Wednesday before. So like
Wednesday before the season starts. Yeah,
it's also making it to where the drafts aren't like 3 hours long or anything like that. Like that's like another thing. That's why the 9 rounds. But I don't know. Maybe if it was even 10 rounds or 11 rounds, it's going to be best ball. So yeah, even if it was 11 rounds, that wouldn't be too bad. I mean that would add. I get 2 extra rounds. If it's clock suckers, it's going to add 32 extra minutes. Like that's not that bad, I guess.
Yeah.
It's going to be 16 teamers. No, it's Phillips who I'm talking about. Phillips. Yeah, Jalen Phillips.
There you go.
Yeah, that's who I was talking about. Yeah, Ghost Monkey said maybe 2 bench spots. Yeah, 9 starters and 2 bench spots. Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad. And yeah, make it an extra 30 minutes. But yeah, just in case there is anybody who gets hurt or anything like that, for sure. Some RBs off the board. I mean, we could still make it to where there is waiver pickups. I mean, that wasn't really a thought that I was like thinking of, because like it's really just all about another draft that you do that gets thrown in. So probably not, but yeah, I like the idea of having a couple bench spots, because it would be bullshit if like, someone had one person get hurt and then to automatically fucks them on the whole week.
Yeah.
Ghost Monkey said, "Oh my God, there's clock sucking going on in these slow drafts." Yeah, definitely. If you notice that someone is like going 4 hours, like a lot, just like let me know, because I try to message people behind the scenes, but fuck, there's so many slow drafts going on right now. It's like tough for me to keep up with everything happening in every league. Because shit, I swear that there might be like 15 slow drafts going on right now. Winston, Komet, and Mostert. SarahBX is one. So if you see her on the clock, just like text me or let me know, like, or message me directly somehow, and I'll text her. And 7 Deadly said, "Bro, a couple of these people don't like to tag." I know, and I know that like it's annoying as hell, because I don't know, it's not hard. I mean, I could understand forgetting like here or there, but like, the people who seem to be doing it on purpose, fucking annoying, man. It's fucking annoying. I'm with you guys. And I wish Sleeper's notifications were on point with that. You know how like
a lot.
Yeah, like I wish like Sleeper actually tagged you when it was like your turn on the clock somehow, because like the notifications come through different.
They do, but it doesn't work all the time.
Well, you get a notification, but it doesn't like tag you. So if you go to your okay, like let's say you just saw the thing that said like you're on the clock, right? You can't like, unless you catch it and click it, like, and yeah, like you said, sometimes it doesn't even take you into the right draft. So that's like the tough part, is like if it actually showed up in the notifications like on the app, that would be different, where you could go click, because that would be the same as like someone getting tagged.
It would take you to it exactly.
Yeah. And now someone just autoed. Well, at least when they auto, it keeps them on auto.
Yes. Damn it, fucker got Rose Boom. I wasn't gonna go Rose
Boom. Crispy, you're an ass. I didn't even see that you picked Darius Slayton right after my Dorian Williams pick. Yeah, Toad One said if you have a lot of leagues, it messes up. And oh yeah, I got a lot of leagues. That's why it fucking messes up for sure. I mean, shit, even if you click into a draft, if you like click back, it'll like take you into like the last chat that you were in. It won't even take you to, the league chat of the league that you just drafted in. Yep. So one of those things that just sucks.
Yep.
But we got to roll with the punches, though.
Yeah, Sleeper makes things so much better that we allow them to do whatever they want, because they allow us to do whatever we want.
Yeah. Captain Spock said auto drafters are guys who are angry because they never get laid.
Absolutely. If a man can paint a pretty picture with a fantasy football team, you know he can do something with his fingers. You know what I'm saying?
Sleeper needs to change it. Once you auto at the 12th, it autos your turn pick and not put you back on the clock. Yeah. And if you notice that, just like let me know, and like I can I'll manually do it. But
yeah,
so,
on the slow draft for sure. Now on a fast draft, it's kind of beneficial, especially when I'm sitting in the fucking 112.
Yeah, for sure. 60-second clock. Yeah, that's it's good that it wouldn't do that back to back, but yeah, 4-hour clock, that shit sucks. But yeah, let me know what league that was in, Ghost Monkey, and I can go push that pick through. And I also know that in some, not the best ball, but in some of the dynasties, I'm sure there's people who are like, you know, because I think I've done it before too, where like you say send me some trade offers, you know, I'll pick in yada yada time or whatever. But fuck, man, there's been a few times I got high and forgot. And it's like a couple hours goes by and it's like, fuck, just totally forgot. Mike said just happened 1:33 this time of night. I can check shit, but one guy never tags. Is that the M Hernan or whatever it is? Between work notifications and all the league stuff, I swear I don't get a notification that I'm up without a tag sometimes. Yeah. Yeah, and that shit sucks. I'm gonna go look in that 1:33. Fuck, man. I have so many leagues on Sleeper now. I have 6 pages. 6 pages of leagues. It all shows up on the same spot on the app, but on the desktop, it's like. So, Mike, do you want me to do you want me to remove that pick? Let me know, because I'm like right there. Oh, so I got my pick in. Okay. Yeah. Yep, and it sucks, man. It sucks that he won't. It says screwed me quite a few times. Yeah, and I mean, just remember, I'll always, replace the pick in the slow drafts. It is what it is, because I totally understand the not tagging part. Like, it's still like, I'm not going to punish people for not tagging, you know, like, I mean, but if people don't tag that person, you know, I mean, it's totally up to you guys. But yeah, it fucking sucks. It's lame for sure.
J.S. Myers, I brought him in. He's done about 10 of them now.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Hell yeah.
I'll tell you, it's the true tale of a true draft addict there.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, at the end of the day, we're all like addicted to drafting. I think just there's a lot of people who haven't evolved past like a free league, you know, to get a draft in. There's people who want to start new dynasties just to get a draft in, you know, mainly. Like, that's the main reason, not necessarily for the whole league, which I just don't agree with.
Like, tell that to these people, like, bro, you want to draft. You don't want to manage 700 dynasty teams. You want to draft 700 dynasty teams.
Yeah, exactly.
Boy, do I got something for you.
Yeah.
Let me introduce you to this man right here.
Yeah, because no matter what, sooner or later, people are going to hit their peak of how many fucking leagues that they can manage. Whatever that number is going to be different for everybody else.
Yeah.
But yeah, people really got to fucking remember that. Like, because, yeah, being in a bunch of dynasty leagues, it's fun. But yeah, sometimes it gets a little taxing during the season. But I'd rather have a bunch of dynasty leagues than a bunch of redrafts, though. I'll tell you that much. Dynasties, I feel, are easier to manage.
Absolutely.
Captain Spock said 24 redraft teams in 1 year. Never again. Love drafting. Can't manage more. Oh, wait. Yeah. Brown said love drafting. Can't manage more. Yeah, exactly. And yeah, 24 redraft teams is tough. I dropped it down. I'm below 20. I think I was at like 12 or 13 last year on redrafts. Like I increased my dynasties, but I lowered the redraft. Last year was the first year that I wasn't in every redraft that I started. Like years before I was like, so I'd have like 4 vampire leagues. Like I was in all of those. I had like 3 QB or 3 or 4 3 QB leagues, was in all of those. And
I want to do a 3 QB league.
Super fun. It's a 10 teamer, but it makes things super interesting, you know, because everything's all about the QB. Like this is the league that's like very similar to how like, you know, the NFL would probably draft probably not. The QBs are even more important in this league than in the NFL because there's only 10 teams. Brown said only redraft I'll do is the vampire or the guillotine. Yeah, see, and those are fun, you know, like, and that's why I have those ones. I create something different outside the norm of you know, like I mean those the
vampire leagues is where you if you get to take a guy from the guy that you beat, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The vampire. Yeah. So there's only one vampire. Vampire doesn't draft. It's a 10-teamer. It's single QB. It's offense only.
Oh, yeah.
Vampire doesn't draft. And whoever the vampire faces, if they beat that team, they get to steal a player. And pretty much a 1-for-1 like forced trade.
Yeah.
And like I do have another league where it's like a forced trade league where literally every week that you win or lose, you're trading a player. So just every game you win, you get to force a 1-for-1 trade, anybody. And I think I might have to get back to like any starter for any starter is what it is. But then, yeah, actually, I think the way that I'm going to change it this year, and this is me changing it on the spot, so is every single week, if you win a game, you get to force a 1-for-1 trade. And just whatever they want, you got to do it. This league is not for the faint at heart. I call it the Debo Snatch Your Chain League. These crazy players moving every single week. See, I think the way that I'm going to do it this year is if you are the winner, you get to steal anybody from the team, including the bench players, except for people on bye weeks. You can't steal someone on bye. Those people are safe. But when you win, like the person that you trade back, it has to be a starter. It's probably going to have to be something like that because last year there was like too many bums getting traded and
full starters.
Yeah. Like just like bottom of the bench, like players. But it was also like had to have a way to like counterbalance people like sitting all their studs. Like that was another thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the way that it's going to happen this year is you're going to, if you're the winner, you get to steal any player, but you have to trade back a starter. Someone who started that week for you. Yeah, 7 Deadly Sins said I'm down. Hell yeah. I'm down. Yeah, really today was the day. I mean, today was the day where I was planning on getting a bunch of those redraft leagues going, but I got a little busy. So tomorrow that'll be the day, but I'm going to renew the 3 QB leagues, the vampire leagues, and the Debo leagues. That's going to be 10 leagues that I'm going to renew tomorrow. And the Debo leagues, the forced trade leagues, there's one with IDP and then one that's offense only. Both are $55 buy-ins. And then the 3 QB leagues, there's 2 that are 55 and 2 that are 33. And same thing with the vampire, 2 that are 55 and 2 that are 33. And if you want to be the vampire, you have to pay $5 extra to be in the vampire race. Because everyone wants to be the vampire, but like I feel like even like something small, like $5, like for someone to get the chance, that like just drops the pool from 10 players to like 2 or 3 who actually want to be the vampire. So it's just better odds for who gets to be the vampire. Uh-oh, Jimmy G. We got the backup QBs going. How many IDPs do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, I only need 2 more. All right, let's go Conklin. And 7 Deadly, you follow on Patreon, right? That's going to be the first place that I post the leagues tomorrow. Not sure what time, but that's going to be my first order of business tomorrow is getting those leagues renewed. And Mikey said a lot of late nights. He said Dynasty's where it's at. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. And Joe said my Dynasty squad is competitive mode, but my QB room is the wink link. I've got Rodgers, Sanders, and Dak. Fuck. Would you make a trade, McBride or Warren, to tear up at QB? It's full point tight end premium with hella QB bonuses. I mean, I guess it really. I mean, who else? I mean, you only start one tight end. I'm assuming. I mean, man, if you could trade Warren for a QB like straight up, I'd probably do it. But I mean, I wonder what you'd have to, like, what you have to give up. Oh, Bauer's on my squad also. Okay, yeah. I mean, that makes it better.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, I wonder who. Like, I wonder if you're able to get a QB straight up for McBride or Warren. I mean, obviously, if you're going McBride, it's gonna. I mean, I would assume it's gonna be a way better quarterback. Johnson, I always feel like IDP are way less likely to get a consistent contributor. That's why I always pick 12 IDP and best ball, more chance to hit. Yeah, because I mean, there's definitely some guys who are not going to be as consistent, you know, like, I mean, some of these D linemen, I mean, you'll get crazy spikes out of them, you know, but not necessarily, you know, a guy who's going to get like 20 points a game. I mean, those are kind of like the inside linebackers who might flirt, you know, with the 18, 19, 20 points a game as an average and actually, you know, kind of hit that. Uh-oh. Mike said, wait for it, wait for it. Oh, you did it. Oh, Ken Murray.
He's a bum. He was a bum then, and he's a bum now.
Ah.
And then I get motherfucking Buckner right after him. Come on, bro.
Mike said, been missing the sound effects. Yeah, there you go. Just draft Ken Murray. You get a bunch of sound bites.
He's a bum. Forget this bum. Get a job, you bum.
Or wait, this one. Next time you get Ken, this one's got to be a Ken Murray one.
Oh, no. We suck again.
And then this one just for no reason.
She's not the devil. She's the most beautiful woman in the world.
I never said she was the devil. She's the most beautiful woman in the world. No way. John said Murray went 10 rounds earlier. What? In the other one? Where the fuck did he go in that one?
Yeah, he did.
Dude, 10 rounds earlier?
We're on the we're getting ready to be on the last round. We're on round 34 on the other one.
Damn. Dude, Ken Murray went in the 20th. Lucky Pothead. He said, yes, that's the new staple.
Oh, no! We suck again! But wake our ass up! We're gonna win tomorrow!
You gonna lose all your fancy foosball games.
Captain Insano shows no mercy.
Yeah, Waterboy. The Waterboy drops are on point. Uh-oh. Someone just joined. Yep.
Oh, shit.
Joe said his luck may have run out. Oh, let me see. He said, yeah, I was thinking McBride. So I was thinking McBride is the closest to his value ceiling. So I could, but Igbuka, Tootin, Mason, Taylor, and McBride's place. Well, I mean, do you have McBride starting though with Bowers? Is he like starting in your flex? I might draft him every fast draft now. Just so you can get it.
Oh, no! We suck again!
Man, I need to get more sound drops. I have a bunch. I haven't I got behind on uploading shit to the podcast and like in the audio version of the podcast. And like, man, the audio version of the podcast brings in some big bucks, man. I make like maybe like 15 or 20 bucks like off it a month. It's so funny, but I still keep it going just because I know there's some people who listen to that, but I don't know who. But yeah, if it's you guys who download automatically, I appreciate you guys. Yeah, Fantasy Football Hustler everywhere especially on audio on Apple and Spotify. Yeah, flex. Okay, all tight end. Bowers, McBride, Warren. Okay, shit. Yeah, I mean, it's tough. It's tough because like, man, it's like I'd almost like giving up Warren, but to get a better, like, is Warren in your super flex or who would be in your who the hell did you say is in your super flex? You got Rodgers and Dak, right? Yeah. Or is it a super flex? Is it only single QB? Pete said I need a D for getting every Cleveland QB, but wishy-washy Watson. Oh man. Mike, you the man, throwing in the $5 super chat, getting those raffle tickets. Hell yeah. We only got 9 more days until that raffle. Oh, he was quick. All right, let's go, Burton. Okay. Let me mark you down, Mike, and smoke this bowl in your honor, brother. Oops. All right. There we go. And it is July. We got, let me see how many days until the season starts here. Because we still have a little over 2 months, but not much. 65 days left. That is it. 65 days. Man, we are hella close. Hella close. Okay, Joe says super flex. Yeah. Yeah, see, I guess it depends on who you would get. Like that would really like make or break because like, you know, could Rodgers and Dak get you through this year? You know, and I mean, probably. You have a pretty good starting lineup with all the what's it called? With all the with the tight end premium guys that you got. Dude, someone just joined the Dynasty League that filled. I thought that he thought I gave him the new one.
Dad?
Yeah.
You want to show?
Yep. Darren, what up? He said, y'all still drafting? I know, bro. Like, man, we got some clock suckers over here, man. Like, yeah, you guys already finished.
For sure.
JSN, AJ Brown, Nico. Yeah, that's money. All right, Crispy. Let's see. Right now we got.
I gotta get my shit together.
Let's see. We got. You'll be 4th as of right now, Crispy.
I'll take a grade.
And Rob said he's down. What up, bro? What are you down for? Which part? The raffle? 710 raffle? More bowls being smoked? Let me get you marked down, brother. All right, so this is going to take it up to... This is going to take it up to 397 now. If anybody's curious how many tickets you have, just let me know and I can check right now. I got it up in the background. So if anybody's curious, let me know. I'll let you know how many you have. And Rob said, I'm here for all of it. That's what I want to fucking hear. Hell yeah. Let's get it. All right, Mike said, how many has he got? Let's see. Mike has got 75. So let's see. Let's see what that percentage is. Where the hell is my calculator on here? So 75 out of 396, not 397. 396. 19%. 19%. There you go. It's a nice chunk of change. And Brownside wasn't too bad for doing 2 drafts. A little tougher. Yeah, for sure. What up, Jamie?
It wasn't too bad.
And sounds good, right, Brown. We'll get you in the mix. You're gonna be behind Crispy. Not always the best place to be, but you'll be behind Crispy. Right, Mike. Got to get them numbers up. Yeah, 19% is no joke. There we go. Oh shit! Toyota One said dab time. Oh man! All right, let me hit this bowl first. And then dabs are coming. Here we go.
Dab City.
There we go. Jamie said, sad I missed this draft. Dude, I mean, we had 2 drafts that filled today, man. Today was this is only the second weekday that we've had 2 drafts. So it's pretty epic. And I think it's gonna start happening more as we go along. I mean, especially if we get a couple people who double dip. I mean, I'm always down to double dip. The only reason I didn't is because Doc Doom came in right at the end, and I wanted to make sure that he can get in, so I gave up my spot for him. And Jamie said, what a bogus journey. Yeah, Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. I kind of feel like I like Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey more than Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventures. Anybody have any thoughts on those 2 movies specifically? Anybody in the chat? You guys, does anybody like one or the other more? Woo! Shit. That was just my bowl. I didn't even get to the dab yet. Woo!
Buy for an hour for
that. Oh. Hell yeah, Mondo. Woo! Let's go. Woo! That Toyota went that both dying at the same time, man. He was on the dab. I just hit the bowl. I got the dab to go.
God, that hurt.
Woo! Man, I got to get that drop. It kind of grabs you by the boo-boo, don't it?
Oh, shit.
Bogus is good, but excellent is in the name. Yeah, yeah. Like Bogus Journey, also better. Yeah. All right. Ooh. Okay. Toyota One. I'm getting you marked down for these entries real quick before I get high and forget. So this got us over. This got us over the 400 hump. And Toyota One, just a heads up on how many you have. Toyota One has 45, and Rob, you just did a super chat, so you got 40 now. Just throwing that out there, and there's 401 now. Whew. John said, I like weed. Yeah, I like Sir Smoke Slot. Love weed. All right, here we go. I'm just clearing this bowl out. Accidentally pack a bowl and ash a little later, and then pack this dab. Then we're gonna start working on some of these grades here.
All right.
But be prepared. I'm very not low right now. Okay. All right, Mondo. So I'll take a grade. You're in the mix. We got 2 drafts going at once. We have, I think, 7. I think you're 7th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, you're 6th, Mondo. Okay. And John said 14. I'm slacking.
You grade both of mine at the end. You know what I mean?
Sounds good. All right. Packing this dab. It is packing it in my Switch 2. I fucking love this thing. It is one of the coolest contraptions ever invented. There we go. Fire in the hole.
I got the upside of the tight end premium with premium tight end. Well, could be premium tight end, should be premium tight end. Still got three fucking stud running backs, and I got good receiver.
Hell yeah. Okay, so the first grade was actually in the other draft. It's our homie John, aka that guy. It's gonna pull it up here. Hit the dab first. Just wanted to pull it up here before I got high and forgot where I was gonna go in here. Might have been looking for you in the other few minutes before I realized it was the wrong draft. I figure out what I'm gonna do for the silver screen breakdowns, because did I tell you I got that channel monetized over there? So now I got like membership badges and shit, and yeah, chats over there, everything.
Oh yeah. You can get back into the draft after what you call it, after the draft is over with. But yeah. I do not know how to. Is that only for PC? How you highlight them like that?
Yeah.
Okay. We're on Cali Jam though.
Yeah, Cali Jam. Goes Monkey Cell, goes Bogus Journey, Evil Bill and Evil Ted are comedy. Hell yeah. So funny. Woo. Okay. So I'd say the only downfall with this switch too. So it seems like you got to clean it a little bit more often.
The Dr. Dabber thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. My wife lives off a reclaim, bro. Like.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
She smokes that wax. She will get a fucking like a quarter of that wax, and then that'll last her forever. And then it lasts her so goddamn long. I found out because she can smoke the shit 6 times.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. If it's good shit. I mean, I don't really need to do the reclaim. I mean, but I remember when I worked at a dispensary, we would get like the reclaim off of the hash and the dabs and shit, and it would be put in, I don't know, just like just a separate thing. And I started selling it for like $2 a dab or whatever, when all the other dabs were like, I don't know, $6, $7, $8, and it was just like the house blend or whatever. And like people loved it because like it was only $2 and they're about to get another fat ass dab for $2. Even if it wasn't as good as the other shit, like didn't matter because they're about to get fucked up either way.
Hell yeah. Yeah, she makes that shit last for forever.
Brown says, it's possible the Raiders have a decent team. I mean, you look at it, they actually have like a coach that's won before. I mean, crazy old, Pete Ellen DeGeneres looking ass. Like, I mean, he's won before, but he's old as fuck. Like, isn't he like 80 years old?
He's won, and he's defensive minded too, so that helps.
Yeah, their defense kind of sucks though, minus a few pieces. But
yeah, there's a few. They got a few shiny turds. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, their defense is a turd.
Yeah,
and
I mean, now getting what's it called though? Getting Jermaine Pratt, getting Jeremy Chin, like that's gonna help, and
and then Max Crosby. So you got to vie. Well, I forgot about
Simmons is old.
Pratt and Chin.
What you say? You forgot about him?
Yeah, I really honestly I forgot they moved. They both went there. I didn't even think about that. So and then you got Crosby at the front.
Yeah.
So that changes things for their.
And they
defense.
have I forget what the hell his name is off the top of my head, but the defensive tackle Christian Wilkins. I mean, he's a savage. Like he doesn't really, like for fantasy, he's kind of whatever. But in like real life, he's still one of the better D tackles in real life. And what John say, Raiders are building a unit for offense depends on coaching. I mean, let's see if the one thing that they got working against them, they're in the AFC West. I mean, it's going to be, I mean, they're the weak link over there. So if they actually end up being good and there's 4, like decent teams plus, that's
you're competing with the best, 2 of the best in the league every week or twice a year. You know what I mean? I mean, your
Chargers aren't though. Like, I mean, they're gonna have little flashes, but they're all fugazi. Yeah. Feels so good to finish a slow draft. He said, taking a break after these ones finish. I started already. Yeah, it could get a little taxing. That's why it's best to do a couple of them so you're not just like thinking about one. All right, here we go. John, aka Cali Jam. Goff and Geno. Let's see. Any other QBs? Flacco, Shadur, Gabriel, Garoppolo, Pickett. Okay. So no backups for your guys. So the way Goff is like a B to me and Geno's like a B- because there's no other starters. Like, I mean, I know Flacco, I mean, we know he's probably going to be a starter, but we just don't know for how many games or whatever. So I base most of the score off of whatever quarterbacks you draft in the top 10 rounds. And so Goff's a B, Geno's a B-. We're going to call this a B-. Running backs. Barkley, Jacobs, Connor. And that's it. And Barkley's an A, Jacobs is a B+ to me. Connor's like a B, maybe a B-, on a bad day. I kind of think of him as a B. I think I'm just gonna call this an A all around. Call this an A all
For
around.
the running backs.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't argue that.
Yeah, it's tough. It's either an A or a B plus, and like
That's
just
an
to
A,
take,
bro. You nailed Connor in the fifth round to go with Jacobs and Barkley, bro. You did your job.
Yeah, Ghost Monkey said if you smoke bomb wax, reclaim is very usable. Yeah, for sure. Because it's, I mean, you're talking about smoking something that's, 70, 80, 90% THC or whatever. So yeah, even though some of it got smoked, like there's still some left. That's for sure.
I assure you.
Oh, dude. Pete is I'm totally doing the wrong team. John was that guy, and I'm literally saying that guy the whole time. And I'm still doing Cali Jam. So no, if Pete comes in here, we'll get him in the mix. But no, dude, John is that guy. Literally said it. So high right now. Okay. Start over. Let's pretend like that never happened. Okay.
Totally different scenario here.
Yeah, this is
that
like exact opposite here. So
that guy did fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, I read off his team. This is the one that I read off during the draft. I don't know where we were at, round 10 or something. But QBs, Young, Ward, and Russ. Hold on. It's too much of us, it's dangerous. So dangerous. Yes, I was not lying about being not low. Because I'm literally saying that guy, and I still pulled up Cali Jam. I don't fucking, yeah. Smoke another one. All right. All right, and Pete said I'm in here. So Pete, I could do your grade, but you'd be after Mondo, so you'll be 7th if you do want the grade. If not, I mean, if you don't want to hang out, you can always put it in the chat, and I'll still do that for people who can't hang out live. I mean, you can always watch it on replay, like that's another thing. But yeah, you can always request what's it called, a grade in the chat. Okay, so here we go. So to me, Young is like all these guys are like C pluses to me. So I'm just gonna call this a C plus at QB. They're all kind of bottom of the barrel, like all probably like if I did my rankings from 1 to 32, I feel
Ward
like all three of these
more
guys
viable starter than the other two.
No, not really.
He's never played again.
Right. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I got you, Pete. Yeah, you're good. As long as you can hang out, for sure. Yeah, see, so like these guys got potential, but if I'm grading them all C pluses, it's because these are like probably like 3 of the bottom 5. If I was ranking from 1 to 32, I'd say they'd be somewhere in between 27 and actually it's probably like 28, 29, 30 is what these guys are. Maybe 29, 30, 31, maybe, because it's really Shah. Like that's the only one that I would put like below these guys. Maybe Flacco. I mean,
yeah.
But those would be like bottom 5. Shah, Flacco, like we're assuming Flacco starting plus these guys. At least you got him
in there. Richardson and Danny Dimes are in the bottom 5.
Yeah, see, that's what's tough is like.
But they hold 2 spots in the bottom 5.
Well, see, I wouldn't. I mean, the way that I'd be thinking about it would be one or the other.
Yeah. I'm not picking.
Thought you were tripping. No, it's me being high as fucking saying the team name and still clicking on someone else and reading another team name. Yeah, Flacco, Dimes, and Shah. Yeah, I mean that's the bottom 6 right there, plus Young, Ward, and Wilson. And Rodgers is probably like just like right above that.
Way too fucking high.
So C plus for the quarterbacks. Running backs. Yeah. I mean, this isn't the sexy part of the draft. The running backs, Monty and Swift. No. And I guess Dobbins would be in the mix as well because of Fred Warner going at the 11th.
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably like a C plus thing also.
Yeah, it's a C plus.
But here's the sexy part.
An A plus.
Yeah, here's the sexy part. Jefferson, Puka, Brian Thomas, McBride, Garrett Wilson. Like, man, yeah, A plus with that top 5 start. But yeah, we got 2 C pluses.
Tight end premium, serviceable running backs, serviceable quarterbacks, fucking stud at receiver. Beautiful, beautiful build.
Yeah, like I mean, I hope you have a little bit of depth at running back, and yeah, I see Ford and Roshan there. So I mean, there's at least a couple. Let's look at the defense first. Warner, Branch, Bosa, Van Ginkel in the 17th. Nice. Al-Shair, Verse.
That's your top 5.
Yeah, that was 5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Warner, Branch, Bosa, Van Ginkel, Al-Shair. So Al-Shair is the top 5. And Jamie said Roshan, A+. And let's see. So Verse would be starting the bench. Yeah, Verse, Cooper, Kirby Joseph, Greg Russo, McDonald, Harrison Smith.
He's depending on sacks a lot.
Well, I mean, the thing is like if you do draft 10 plus players, 10 or 11, you know, you really only need a couple of your guys to like go off, you know, because guys like Branch, Fred Warner, like they'll probably always be in the lineup, you know.
Yeah.
Van Ginkel, shit, he'd probably always in the lineup too. Yeah, the top 5. I mean, Al-Shair kind of brings it down a little bit for me because I feel like maybe Nick Bosa, he's the one teetering between like a B+ and an A to me, and Al-Shair is like a B+ like guy. But yeah, so the starters, I mean, it's teetering between a B+ and an A. I like Verse. I'm still nervous about Carter. I mean, just being a rookie in these best ball drafts, I mean, you don't need him to go crazy, but it's also like could be a waste of a pick almost. You know, I mean, that remains to be seen. But if he only has like 5 or 6 sacks as a rookie and doesn't have like a bunch of tackles, might be a good like rookie year, you know, for him. But it's not really going to be a good like fantasy year.
And this is a best ball tournament, so you want it. If you're going for lottery picks, pick somebody that's gotten 3 sacks in a game before. Yeah. Not somebody that might get 3 sacks in a game before. You know what I'm saying?
Well, just, I mean, shit. I know he's going to get more than a handful of sacks, but like, yeah, he like, who's to say he ever gets double-digit sacks in a game?
Yeah. He'll never get double-digit sacks in a game.
I mean, double-digit sacks in the season and then multiple in like multiple games. Like that's what I meant to say. That's me being really not low and in my brain saying one thing, and it definitely didn't process that out of my mouth the same way.
There's something wrong with the connection that goes from here to here, man.
So I think, and I mean, Kirby Joseph's dope. I missed Highsmith. Highsmith is he's solid, but he's kind of like a B. Like, dude, Russo and McDonald, I'm so out on. Like, even in best ball, it's like those guys, like, fuck, man, like they just, they're like C guys to me now. Is like how much like I don't like them. Harrison Smith is dope though. He's kind of like a B- guy. So it's like your bench is almost like a B-, and your starters are like a B+. So I think it's going to average to a B for the bench. I mean, for the IDP. And then bench is after Dobbins, Mooney, Shaheed, and John said true. He said I wanted stock in the man. Yeah, see, and I mean, I totally understand that, you know, but if you end up doing a shitload of these drafts, you're really not going to remember like most of the guys who you draft unless you like specifically go look at like who's scoring what. But I feel like for the most part in the best ball, it's like, I mean, because it's already set it and forget it. You don't have to do anything. I feel like we're not even going to be checking in too much, like on these teams, other than scorers records. You know. 1 second, guys.
He plays for Chicago, right?
Who?
Jerome Ford. Is that Cleveland or Chicago?
Oh yeah, Cleveland. Jerome Ford. Yeah.
That's right.
Because I mean, it's Judkins over there, and they got Sampson, but like I bet Ford starts for like a big like percentage like of the season. So I mean, he's one of the guys who like so even look at Nick Chubb. Like when he started, like he wasn't right out of the box, you know, every down starter.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they were drafted very similar spots. I'm pretty sure Chubb was an early second round pick, and Judkins was an early second round pick.
What was I going to ask you? Where did those two right there, those two running backs, didn't they go to college? Then which one of those was behind Bijan in Texas?
Well, Jerome Ford says went to Cincinnati. So it was Roshan. Roshan went to Texas.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Roshan is a beast.
Yeah, that's why Jamie said that that he got an A+ because of the Roshan pick.
Yeah, but to get Ford and Roshan, they're both in good position to be relevant.
Yeah, and Roshan, it was smart.
Roshan is an injury away, right behind an injury-prone motherfucker
who he has. So style,
so that makes this A+ team, bro. What? This is the first A+ team.
That's style points right there. And then even the Jerome Ford and Samson. I know you didn't get Judkins, but you still have 2 out of the 3. 2 out of the 3 guys there. So if anything, I mean, if anything, it's probably gonna be Ford and Judkins for like a bunch of the season, and then Samson's probably gonna start coming on later. But if there's any kind of injury, Samson's gonna be like right in the mix. So yeah, nice style points, bro. I like it. I like it. So I think because there's not a lot on the bench, but I mean, this is how all of our benches are. There's really only a couple guys usually making a difference. But I feel like it's Mooney, Ford, and Roshan here are the guys who are like the difference makers, meaning like they're going to be in the mix for potential flex spots, you know, week in, week out. So I'm going to give that a B- for the bench. And so it was C+, C+, A++, B, and then B-. So the bench and the IDP are kind of neutral towards the overall score. The wide receivers bringing the score way up, but the QBs and the RBs bringing the score down as well.
Yeah.
And I feel like even though, you know, that's like an A++ on those wide receivers, I feel like everything kind of levels out to an 85 here. I feel like as good as the wide receivers are, the running backs and the quarterbacks are counterbalancing it and making it kind of like right in the middle of a B.
Look, if it's not one of my teams that win, I want that ticket right there to win.
Because that is a fun build right there. I mean, that's insane.
I will gladly take second place to that team. That was fucking well built. Touche, sir.
All right. So that was John, aka that guy, you the man. Appreciate you, bro. We got Minnesota next. Jaden Daniels and Jordan Love. There goes Danny Pesos.
Jaden Daniels, Jordan Love.
Willis.
Yeah, so I gotta go 17 spots to get it into the draft every time I back out of it. So I'm just gonna watch on your screen.
No problem. So to me, Daniel's like a B+ and Love's like a B-. So levels out to a B, but got his backups, so that's going to bump it up to a B+. And then the running backs, Hall and Walker and Monty. I mean, to me, Brees and Walker are both B's, and Monty's like a B-. So having more at the B, I think that's what we're going to call it. That'll just be a B. And then wide receivers, Neighbors, Harrison, Sutton, Judy, Addison. That's pretty solid. Uh-oh. He's going to change it. Brown said first time not eating something on the stream, Mark. Breaking the streak.
I did not. The stream's not over yet, bro.
Yeah, we still got a handful of teams to go. And think this is a B plus is what I'm going to give this. I mean, Addison, I mean, it's pretty good from top to bottom. I mean, I feel like Sutton, Judy, and Addison are all B's. Harrison's a B plus. Well, and neighbors and Harrison, I feel, are both B pluses. So yeah, we're going to call that a B plus. And IDP. Hutch, Branch, Campbell, got the trio there, the Lions, D, EJ Speed, and Winfield. That's the top 5. Adebo, Leonard Williams, Daniil Hunter. Ugh, Ken Murray. Man, that's like ruined your whole thing.
He's a bum. He was a bum then, and he's a bum now.
Insane.
You have the audacity to draft Ken Murray, then ask for a grade.
Because I'm too old to waste my time trying to train a no-good loser like you. You bum.
Sane was still in bland. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Mike said we do it for the sound drops.
I had 3.
That totally just made me think of a funny one. I gotta, it's The Rock making fun of Rikishi. I gotta go find it. So what would I call this? I mean, man, I think it's a B plus. Yeah, it's a B plus for the IDP. And then bench. Njoku, Golden, Hunt, Brown, Wright, Roman Wilson, Sanders, Higbee, Turpin, Elijah. I want to score more.
The fuck?
Man, benches. I mean, it's teetering there between a B minus and a C plus. I think we're gonna grade it down with the C plus. So this is a B plus, a B plus, B plus, and a C plus. Okay, so
sounds like a high B plus to me.
I mean, it might be. I mean, the QBs and the wide receivers and the IDP are bringing the average up, and the running backs and the bench are kind of right around 85, and that's going to be one's going to be an 88 overall. Dude, Mike killed it.
Absolutely.
Oh, dude, and you know what? Pete got it in way earlier than I thought. You aren't 7th. You got it in right after Mike. So here we go. All right. I don't think I own a single Marvin Harrison in best ball. I have as you go farther back, like he was getting drafted in the 5th and the 6th, like when we were kind of like first starting to draft. And I know I have him in a few. Not much, but I know I got him in a few.
I'll take him in the 5th or the 6th.
Yeah, he's just not going there anymore. Looks like you drafted him tomorrow, Brown. Okay, so now here we go with Pete, aka Cali Jam. Okay, we started this. Now we're gonna finish it. Goff, Gino, Flacco, Sanders. Brown said, yes, I can't draft him before AJ Brown or McConkey. Yeah, for sure. I wouldn't either.
Not McConkey. I'm not drafting AJ Brown.
AJ Brown's so consistent.
Yeah.
This was Mike said it helps if you auto. I'm like tonight. So I remember now. This one was a B minus because of the lack of starters there. And running backs. Yeah, what did we say? It was an A for the running backs with Barkley, Jacobs, and Connor. Wide receivers, Amon Ra, Adams, Judy, and Warren. And Warren was an auto right at the 9-3, so I won't hold that too much against you. And then Egbuka as well.
Upside, sided preview.
I mean, dude, Amon Ra in the third is awesome because, I mean, he's an A to me.
Yeah, absolutely. Devontae Adams is an A+++ in that spot.
I mean, that's kind of where he goes.
No,
I mean, sometimes it goes a little earlier.
Because I drafted him way too much.
But Jerry Judy's
if he has a bad season, I'm not gonna. It's a good thing I drafted other players too.
So I think I'm gonna say a B+ for the wide receivers here. IDP. Yeah. Franklin and Caden Ellis. I mean, that's starting off all money right there. Hutchinson, nice. Nick Benito, nice in the 16th. Hendrickson, the 18th. It's okay. Oh, look at that. DeAndre Hopkins in the 19th. He made sure you weren't getting him in this one. And then Greenlaw, Jihad Campbell, Thule. I keep forgetting to draft Thule. He's a good late pick. I mean, now that they got no Bosa over there, you should be getting majority of snaps all the time. And Chubb, Reddick, Davis Gaither. How many did you get total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Solid. I mean, your top 5 is pretty money. It's the bottom 6, though. I mean, Campbell, a little nervous about. Greenlaw, I mean, he should be good, but I am a little nervous about him coming off the injury. Thule. I guess I would have picked him way later. You probably didn't need to pick him in the 25th. Like, he probably goes undrafted in these more than he gets drafted. So you could probably get him in the 30s.
Yeah.
And, I didn't even notice that dude totally got Waller in the 26. I'm going to read the bench in a second.
Yeah. Oh, shit. I'm trying to get a good spot here. I'm sorry.
I'm going to say, man.
It's probably the best.
I'm going to say a B for the IDP. I mean, it's teetering definitely on a B and a B+. I just feel like the bench kind of fell off a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, you came out swinging, and then you went off on the DLN.
I mean, it's Davis Gaither, Reddick, and picking Thule so early and Jihad Campbell. We probably could have waited on those guys, but I feel like, yeah, I'm out on all the rookies in this tourney. Like they could end up being good, and it might be, the only place where some people get to draft them if they're not doing IDP anywhere else. But
yeah,
I would just draft him later. That's or not at all. Guy like him. Yeah. Where's the bench? We got Jalen McMillan, then we got Eckler, and Pete said Birds fan. Okay, see, makes sense. I mean, you got Shipley in there also right after Hopkins. I see that. And yeah, so that's what I'm saying, and got AJ Dillon in there later. Yeah, man, you got all the Eagles. That's funny. But yeah, makes total sense. And you should be able to have fun when you draft players like, on the squad that you cheer for.
Yeah, absolutely.
C+. The bench here. So it's going to be A, B+, B, and C+. Running backs bringing the average up. Wide receivers bringing the average up. QB on the bench bringing the average down. But you do got A mixed in there as well. Yeah, this one's going to be an 86 overall.
That's fair.
86 overall. overall. There we go. All right. Here comes Crispy.
Crispy, you bastard.
Dude, for real, Crispy. Stafford, Darnold, Geno. Let's see. Get all the backups. Crispy's usually on it. Got all the backups plus Brissett.
Good pickup.
To me, it would be a B minus for these guys overall, but then getting all the backups would bump it up to a B.
Yep.
Running backs, Cook, Mixon, and Pollard. I'll call that a B.
Yep.
Then Chase, Puka. Oh man, but there's a really big drop off, and then Flowers and Reed. But damn, I feel like even just with Chase and Puka, it's still an A.
It's still an A.
Yeah.
If those two down at the bottom do anything, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
With the potential for at the top, and you got Stafford. You got the tandem with Puka.
Yeah. Zach Bond, friend of the show, Zach Bond. Buda Baker. Van Ginkel. Quincy Williams. Julian Love. Jonathan Grenard. Kirby Joseph. Got Seiler. Rosboom. Thompson. And that's it. IDP 1, 2, 3. Top 5 is probably like a solid B plus. Yeah, bottom half. Bottom half's probably a B minus though. So we'll call that a B overall. It's always tough for the IDPs. And bench.
Mm-hmm.
Guess I didn't even read off Stevenson in your running backs because he'd be in your starters. Mooney, Loveland, Wandale Robinson. Crispy got Roshan, 21st round. Nice. Gesicki, Slayton, Arroyo, and Fant. Man, Crispy, stop stealing my move, you motherfucker. Like, I'm the one who did that first. Don't act like you. Man. That was a good move, though. I didn't even see you do that. And Herbert and Naylor. And yeah, not too bad at the end.
Not bad.
Yeah, I feel like that's a B minus. It's good.
I agree with it. That was a well drafted bench.
Let's see. So it was a B, an A, a B, and a B minus. So the QBs, running backs, and the bench are all at the 85. And the IDP at the 85, and then got an A with the wide receivers. So that's gonna. I feel like there's so many at 85 that this one, the wide receiver is going to bring it up just one tick, but it's going to be 86 overall. Wait, what happened? What did Brown do last night? Totally missed it. Oh, maybe this is the real imposter. All right, here we go. Brown said to do the grade in this draft. Oh shit, no way. 7 Deadly Sins. He changed his name to Huge Ass now. Uh-oh. There we go. It's all in sync now. All right, Brown with the QBs. Hurts, Baker, and May. Solid. And McKee and Dobbs. He didn't back up. Didn't get Kyle Trash. I'm not mad at you because, like, I wouldn't want Kyle Trash even if he played. Because every time I draft Baker, like, I don't even care about getting Trash.
Yeah.
I mean, Hurts is obviously Baker's like a B plus, May's like a B. And you know what? I'm gonna call that an A because you got 2 of the 3. Because you got 2 of the 3 backups. I feel like if the backup's so bad, I wouldn't even want them anyways. So,
yeah, that's an A.
Running backs, A-Chain. Oh fuck, A-Chain, Scatterbo, and Spears. Yuck.
That is an F.
I mean, A-Chain's a B plus to me, but Scatterbo is like a C. Like Spears is like a C plus. Like, man, I mean, that brings A-Chain all the way down
to like a C.
Yeah, I feel like I'm giving it. I feel like I'm giving it a C plus.
Yeah,
that's how far it's bringing down A-Chain. But let's see. Maybe you get some style points with the bench somehow. Wide receivers, AJ Brown. Then pass catchers, got Kittle, got Tet, got Godwin all fucking early. And then Diggs, okay. AJ's a B plus to me. Kittle's like a B plus, maybe even flirting with an A. But then like Tet, I mean, he's like a B minus to me, and that's even like, that's even like a stretch. Godwin's like a B. Diggs is like a B minus. I feel like this is this is a B for the wide receiver pass catchers. And then IDP, Sherwood, Brooks, nice start. Fuck, man. David and Anal Zone.
Get in the zone.
Solid top 4. McKinney's not too bad at number 5. Drew Tranquil sucks. Verse is good. Allen's good. Highsmith, good for the price. Delpit's all right. He's kind of like a B minus guy to me. And Bullard all the way at the end, also kind of like a B minus guy. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No way. You only drafted 11. Did I miscount? You usually draft like for a while you were getting 13, then you started getting 12, then you got 11. Top 4 money. McKinney's money enough. McKinney's like a B guy to me, but man, like Tranquil's like a C guy to me, so that like hurts. Verse is like a B minus. Allen's like a B. Highsmith is like a B, maybe a B minus. Delpit's like a B minus. Man, is this a B or a B plus? That's what I'm kind of debating here while just looking at the.
It's a B. It's a B because you really don't have. You could have done so much better with your 5th guy. I feel, other than McKinney, and then it falls.
Yeah.
You went to. Hopefuls. I mean, these guys put up numbers, you know what I'm saying? But like, you could have drafted guys that you know for sure are going to get numbers there.
Yeah.
And
okay. So where's the bench kicking at? After Spears. So it's Rashad White, Eckler, Goddard, Pat Bryant, Justice Hill, Mitchell, Manning guy,
Ferguson.
Yeah, the rookie Ferguson. You got a couple rookies in a row, Etienne and Brooks and Thornton also. Actually, you got 5 offensive rookies in a row if you take out those couple
Brooks from Carolina.
What?
Or a different Brooks? Not the Brooks.
No, Taj Brooks from Cincinnati.
Okay.
Yeah, the guy who drafted him yesterday said he fat fingered Brooks, and yeah, he fucked up on that one.
Oh yeah, that happens, bro.
Yeah, I was in yesterday's draft. You got so many rookies, man, and like all the rookies are like C guys to me, C plus, maybe. Yeah, I think this is gonna be. It's gonna be a C plus for the bench.
Yeah.
So this is we got what did I say? QBs, it was an A. Running backs was a C plus. Wide receivers, it was a B. Wait, B plus. Yeah, wide receivers B plus. And then IDP was a B, and then bench was C plus. So let's see. And Stranger said, "Don't be surprised if having Taj Brooks turns out to be something good." I mean, yeah, would take a few injuries though, right? That would suck. Okay, so QB's bringing the score up. Running backs bringing the score down. Wide receivers bringing the score up. IDP's neutral at the 85. And then bench bringing the score down. So how is this going to shape out here? Let me think. Yeah, this one's an 87 overall. 87 overall. Rob said Taj is going to be something good. Man, can't wait for training camp. It's the next big thing. Okay, Mondo. Here we go. Mahomes, Knicks, Fields. Feel like that's a B plus. Yeah, we'll call it a B plus. Running backs: Bijan, Swift, Brian Robinson. I'm gonna call that. I mean, Bijan is an A, but yeah, Swift is like a B minus or C plus. Brian Robinson like a B minus. I think I'm gonna call the running backs a B altogether. Brown said thanks, different strategy, and said different strategy, didn't wait on IDP, been taking 3 solid QBs early. Just glad I got Zach Allen from Crispy. Oh yeah, that was it was Zach Allen. I mean, from either Crispy or Mike, one of the two. He said that it wasn't that he was going Leonard Williams, but you never know. Wide receivers: Evans, JSN, Worthy, Egbuka, and Debo. I feel like that's a B.
Yeah.
And then IDP, TJ Edwards, Singleton, Bernard, Logan Wilson, and Bynum. That's a good top 5. And Brandon Jones. Nakobe Dean way too early. Mondo, don't draft Nakobe Dean before the 30th round. He's going to miss a big portion of the season. And then McFadden, Starks, Lake. Carly's. This is funny. Jamie got so pissed when someone drafted Carly's yesterday.
Yeah. Who? What? He plays on the Colts. I didn't even know it.
Yeah, DB on the Colts. I'm not even really sure who he is other than second year guy. Oh, has a lead on the starting RB role. Oh, okay. But they have him as a D. They show it up as a DB.
Oh, okay.
All right. Let me go check
code.
this. We just plays both. Yeah, so being able to put him in at the DB would be dope. In this format, he wouldn't really be a cheat code.
No. There's so many linebackers. I didn't even call them running backs. So the running backs of the defense.
Yeah. But yeah, if he ends up starting. Well, that's good to know. I actually did enough research, and Mondo said that was me too. Oh, I believe it. And Crispy said nobody wants that bum. I mean, he'll be someone that'll start drafting late. But yeah, Crispy, where is it? Hold on.
Those are good.
Forget this bum.
And then Blankenship, Ashton Davis, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, a lot of IDP.
Yeah.
I think and tired of the ones that picked him up in a few drafts and seeing I feel like he kind of went under the radar until Jamie made a big stink about it.
Yeah.
And then it made me remember his name. And then I thought even enough right now. Okay. Click on his name. And then okay, shit. I didn't even know he was a linebacker. It always says DB, but yeah, he's got the dual eligibility.
Sweet.
And Jamie said, wait, who? The guy that you were talking about yesterday, bro. Carly's.
Jordan Carly's.
Yeah, bro.
I remember it.
All right. Now,
somebody else drafted him, and you were like, I was going to take him with my last pick. It was your last pick.
Looking like that ain't happening. Okay.
No.
So the guys who I don't like, Ashton Davis, Starks, and Dean for where he was picked. Still only 3 though. We'll call it a B+.
Yeah.
Jamie said, oh, yeah. And bench. After Debo. So we got Blue, Ferguson, Thielen, Freiermuth, Schultz, Kendre Miller, Alan Lazard, Tisla, Troy Franklin, Mari Cooper in the 35th round. How the mighty have fallen.
How the mighty have fallen.
And let me see. I mean, I like Thielen. I like Kraft. I think it's going to be a C+. I don't think there's... Yeah. I'm going to call that a C+. Okay. Here we go. And Jamie says, Senior Fast and the Furious post earlier, the Lego post earlier. Yeah, dude, I didn't even know they came out with the neat. So they came out with the $25 version of the Nissan Skyline, which, I mean, it was pretty small. I don't know how many pieces it had. I thought it was going to be a big reseller thing, but they made so many of them that it's still out for sale, I think. But this one now, they made a higher end one. This one's $130. I think 140. Yeah, I think 140 actually. And that's a shitload of pieces compared to the other ones. Just a way bigger model. Yeah, this one has 1,400 pieces. And I can't wait to build it. This one's gonna be dope. This one will actually be one that I build. And and what's your thoughts on them bringing back Brian into the next movie? What? How? Dude, are they gonna do it with like his brother and like fucking CGI his face in or something? I mean that kind of sucks. Like Paul Walker should be, I don't know, it should just be left out. Unless his family is getting paid for like him being in the movie somehow. Okay.
I'm down with that. If his family's getting paid for it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So let me see. What did I say for the did I say B or B plus for the QBs? I think it was a B plus for the QBs, and it was a B for the RBs. I remember that. And then it was a B for the wide receivers as well. And then B plus for the IDP. And then C plus for the bench. So QB's bringing the average up, but I think that's really it.
Yeah.
And the bench is bringing the average down. Or wait, no, the IDP is bringing the score up as well. And it's the running backs and the wide receivers that are right at 85, kind of in the middle. And this one's going to be an 86 overall. There we go. All right. And then, Mark, you want to pick one of your teams? I'm getting a little tired. We'll do one instead of both, whichever one you want, whichever one you think.
From the 12 spot.
Okay. Here we go. Okay, so this was the one we started off with a bunch of running backs. You got Herbert and Tua at the QB. Nope. So Herbert's like a B plus, Tua's like a B minus. So we'll call this a B. Running backs, A Chain, CMC, Mixon, Pacheco. So A Chain and CMC are both B pluses to me. Mixon's like a B. Pacheco's probably a B minus. Call it a B plus. Wide receivers, Scary Terry, DJ Moore, Chris Godwin, Ridley. Yeah, that's pretty fire. I mean, Terry and DJ Moore are like B pluses to me, and Chris Godwin and Ridley are like a B, both Bs. So I think it's gonna be a B plus having all four of those guys on the same squad. P, Roquan and Zach Bond, Henley, Buda Baker. TJ Watt, Miles Garrett. Miles Garrett would be the 6th. Lante Taylor on the 23rd. Rosboom, Jordan Bell, Melrig, Buckner. Pete said it got me beating this team by 0.25. That was my Ridley. Hilarious. Said Reed Carley's set to start opposite of Franklin going into training camp. Yeah. Anyone see the video of the Bengals rookie guard Dylan Fairchild wrestling former UFC champ Son Strickland? No, I did not. Text that to me, stranger. And okay, where the hell did I leave off at? I was on the IDP. Karlaftis, Nixon, 35th rounds. Nice. I think I got, man, it's this one's tough. It's like it's fringing on a B plus and an A right here. I have to give it a look over. like your top 6 are like all guys who I'd say are like A's or very, very close to it. Alante Taylor's probably a B plus A guy. Probably like a B minus. Battles like a B. Mo Riggs like a B minus or a C. Buckner's like a B minus. Karloftis is like a C. He sucks. He's never living up to
He was in my queue. I auto drafted him.
yeah, he just never lives up to the damn expectations of what I thought he was gonna be. And then Nixon.
Bro, I watched him come up through college, bro. I got faith, man. It's just taking time, bro.
I know,
It's just
fuck.
taking time.
He's gonna have what is it, 5th year breakout? Is that what it would be? Yeah. And maybe he can have a 4th year breakout, I guess. Maybe he can have a 4th year breakout.
Man, unheard of for them to take a while to get into the swing of things and become great.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it a B plus. I'm gonna give it a B plus. It's close. It's so close.
If I would have taken linebackers there instead of fucking TJ Watt and
it's not TJ Watt and Myles Garrett. It's I would say maybe it's probably Rosboom, Morig, Buckner, and Karloftis that are making me bring it down. Those 4 guys.
Yeah.
Because Buckner's good, but he's like a B minus guy. Mo Riggs probably like a C plus like guy. I know he's got like potential, but
yeah.
All right.
Those guys are all top. Well, besides Karloftis, those guys are all top 20s in your on your list. Picking off the list.
Is Rosboom's in the? Well, I mean, like top 20 is one thing, because if you're top 20 in the linebacker spot, you still could be 60, 70, or 80. You know, if you're adding up like all the different positions.
Yeah. That's what I'm.
For this one, it's a little bit different. Like, you know, I mean, on those, it goes a little bit deeper for like the deeper, you know, for the deeper leagues where we're like starting 9.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, not saying they're bad. I mean, yeah, those are just like in the 20s. Those are kind of like the B minus, like type of guys or whatever, like, you know, towards the bottom.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that, you know, as things change, I'm sure some guys might even get in ahead of Rosboom that I haven't even ranked yet because I only made it up to 20.
I was trying some different shit. You know what I'm saying? I've drafted a lot of the same looking teams, so.
And it still came out good with the B plus for the IDP. Yeah, here we go. So the bench, I mean, you kind of push the bench off, right? I mean, you got, it's everybody after Ridley. So Coleman, Wandale, Bigsby, Dowdle, Burden, Hollywood. Yeah, Toyota wants it down. It's like midnight for Mark, huh? Yep. Or wait, are you on Central?
No, I'm at Eastern.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Toyota one said he can stay up late. Says it's hard for me to stay up past 10:30. Yeah, for sure.
Well, my kids don't go to bed till like 9 o'clock, bro. Then I can actually fucking, breathe.
Yeah.
My wife, it takes her a fucking hour after the kids go to bed just to unwind.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she goes and hides in the bathroom and unwinds. She hides from me. The kids drive her fucking nuts all day. We got 5 boys, so.
Yeah, that's insane, man. That's insane. And did I read it all the way to the bottom? Mitchell, Pierce, Estime, Watson, Fryermuth. Look how late Fryermuth goes now after the Jonnu shit.
All of my stuff. All of it.
I think this is a C plus for the bench. Let's see how it all shaped out, because Yeah, it was a B for the QBs. B plus for the running backs. B plus for the wide receivers. B plus for the IDP. And then C plus for the bench. So, yeah, really, it's only the bench that's bringing it down. And then running backs, wide receivers, and IDP bringing the average up. Yeah, man, killed this one. So this one's an 88. Or wait, no, hold on. No, the bench is bringing it down one spot. So 87. 87.
Damn it.
Still fire, though.
Still fire.
Oh, yeah.
Still fire.
Woo! All right, we got through all those. Got through all those squads. All right.
Damn.
Appreciate you, Mark, for hanging out. Appreciate everyone in the chat. You guys are the shit. Let me get the stay through the credits, guys.
Don't forget, stay tuned for our Hustler Chaos Leagues coming soon.
Hell yeah, you don't want to miss out on those. Salute to Justin Pickle in a Jar, executive producer. Salute to the producers and co-producers. Salute to the associate producers. Salute to the epic supporters. Salute to the awesome supporters. And hell yeah, we'll see you guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow. We got another draft. We'll see. Maybe we can fill two. Who knows? Peace out, everybody.
Peace.
Defense on me! I don't want them to gain another yard. You blitz all night! If they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm gonna take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever the night they played the Titans.